Last time we were with Alva, she was transported to Cold Harbour, kidnapped, taken away to a land further beyond her worst nightmares. She faced things she never even imagined she would ever see, and she was tasked with a very dangerous mission to save the world. What awaits her? That she does not know. The only thing she knew is that this man was the only hope for her and probably the humanity. And she knew that she had to follow him no matter what.
As I feared, we arrived in different locations. I am in a place with the smell of burning ash on a hot wind and the sounds of a distant battle. It matters not. You have awakened once again, and we must set you on your path. Days, weeks, I cannot tell. The voids between worlds disrupted all sense of time and space. I know only that you were deposited into the sea, and some charitable soul fished you out and brought you to dry land. I'm afraid you will have to decide that for yourself. I must focus on searching for a way to repay Lyris's bold sacrifice. I cannot simply abandon her to the wrath of Bleack Rock. I cannot foresee that, not yet. But we will meet again. There is still much we need to accomplish. Be wary, Vestige. Our very plane of existence is in peril. The threat of Bleack Rock looms across all Tamriel, and chaos spreads in its shadow. Danger roams the land and will assume many forms. Do not let it catch you off guard. You must find your own path, but perhaps there is a reason for the place in which you find yourself. Explore, search for a cause to lend your hand. Join with others. You might even seek out those who rescued you from the sea. The choice is yours. Indeed, I sense that even now, there are good people near you who face grave danger. They need your assistance, should you be willing to give it. To thwart the will of Bleack Rock, we must skirmish with evil wherever it rears its head. We do not face these troubled times alone. Many shall rise up to fight this tide of darkness. Wherever you go, you will encounter others who share your courage and valor. Help them if you can, and enlist their aid if you have need of it. Indeed, I sense it even now.
Can I help you? I'm short on good help, and I could use someone capable. Someone like you. A fisherman found you washed up on the beach. He brought you back to town. It's a miracle you survived. You're the one Holsgar pulled out of the water. I'm glad you're up. I could use your help. You've seen combat, and I need all the help I can get today. Villages are scattered across the island. We need to warn them. We sighted a ship offshore. I've sent my troops to investigate. If it's the vanguard of an invasion, well, we'll need to evacuate. You'll find the people of Bleakrock all across the island. Darj, the hunter, went to Skyshroud Barrow. Iman's out at Orky's Hollow with his sister Rolanda. Sane, my sergeant, is out at Hosen's Folly. It's an old dragon shrine. It's a relic of the Dragon Wars. Some of the villagers claim they saw undead out there. I sent Darj out to get proof. Locals claim it's haunted. They dare each other to spend a night inside. It's a silly custom, but a harmless one. It's an abandoned mine. A family came out from Stone Falls to work the place. Rumor has it, they're Daedra worshippers. Now some bandits are hunting through the place, and we need to know why. Thank you, friend. Once you've dealt with the bandits and sent Sane back here, see who else you can find. I'll answer what I can. Captain Tilroni's got the villagers thinking I'm an addled netch, but I'm actually a bit smarter than that. Posted to this backwater, you mean? I made a hasty decision. A bad call. Soldiers died. I learned my lesson. Now I don't act without proof. I took her job. You might have heard her yelling about that in the square. It's petty, but what can I do? Every time I've reached out to her, she's slapped my hand. I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know. A Nord asking me about Nords. Clever for a Nord. Honestly, your people impress me. Most I've met are stout and adventurous. Strong of arm and heart. Good folk. I'm not a scholar, but I'll tell you what I know. Other than our beauty, brains, and rapier wit, we proudly work to enact the will of the Tribunal, our living gods. If the Nords are the heart of the Pact, and the Argonians are the soul, the Dark Elves are the brains. I'm not a scholar. The Argonians are a mystery to me. The ones I've met keep to themselves. Good scouts, I'll give them that. Not long ago, the Dunmer held them as slaves. That ended with the founding of the Pact. Now, we're all best friends.
Good to see you up and around. Figured you were crossing the bridge to Sovngarde for sure.
Alva wasn't the smartest, but she wasn't dumb. She didn't like to read a lot, so she wouldn't actually read all of the books she could find, but she would read things that were actually regarding her adventure, just to make sure that she had all the information she needed.
I can understand you. Oh my, I'm not a skeever. No, no. Follow me. I'll show you.
Sometimes things would seem like they were not related to what she needed to do, but she would never know if these people she was helping would be able to assist her later on.
The wand! It's all because of the wand! Pick it up! Oh, thank Kine! You have it! My friends and I were out hunting in the woods when a mad mage ran up and began throwing spells at us. I think he only nicked me. He dropped that wand in the snow as he left. I don't know how spells work. I tried picking up the wand, but it wouldn't let me. I think it does the spell, or undoes it. Look, my friends are Falta, Brend, and Runzenwild. They're skeevers now. Please find them and use the wand to fix them.
Even though it could seem to be annoying, she knew that this was the perfect opportunity for her to become familiar with the island and find anyone around that she needed to actually rescue, as asked by her newly found dark elf friend. If there was something the Norths were used to was the cold, so normal person would be freezing in the water, but she wasn't. As a good Nord, she could swim on freezing water without having any issue.
Come to prove your courage? So did my brother. Now he's gone. He drinks too much, fights too much, and doesn't have the sense Kain gave a Horka. He's the best cook on the island, though. Since Father died fighting the Akaviri, we've only had each other. About 10 years ago, there was a collapse somewhere inside. After that, people started disappearing. As long as I can remember, the cave's been forbidden. Captain Rana lectures us every time someone goes in to prove how brave they are. He drinks too much, fights too much, and doesn't...
She did need to help everyone. She decided she would actually assist the people on whichever order she found them. She knew that was the way. She only wanted to explore to the full extent of the capabilities she had, so that she was sure she hadn't missed anything, or anyone.
Come to prove your courage? He drinks too much, fights. How about 10? How about 10?
It seemed that there was something wrong, and she could not enter the lair of the man that has kidnapped Ayman, so she would be back later on.
Gratitude.
I'm obliged to you.
praise, Sithis. A traveler. Please, the poison's chill is getting to me. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I came out here with 3 of my Fighters Guild comrades. We heard rumors of dangerous creatures in the cave. Then we found spiders. Argonians are resistant to poison. That's the only reason I got away. Save my crew. If I know spiders, my comrades are already in cocoons. Find Tethys, Nair, and Hunson's Shadow. Set them free. You should be able to get them out before they're a meal for spiders. We shouldn't have come here. I should have listened to the Guildmaster. We're used to taking contracts as they come. We pick our own jobs. The Guildmaster, though, she wanted us to go hunt Daedra. If only we had followed orders.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
My comrades have returned. I erect the spine of gratitude. You are a hero today. May your scales stay moist. By the way, we're not heading back to the village. We have our own boat, and we're getting off this cursed rock. If you're ever in Davin's Watch, you should consider joining the guild. I'd put in a good word for you.
not one of the bandits. Help me! They got me in the forest. We were gathering firewood. Dedring, my brother, tried to fight. They split his skull with an axe. I thought I was a dead man until you arrived. Shaw's bones. Thank you. I'd like to kill every one of those bandits, but I'm no fighter. I'm glad you are. Kill a few for Dedring. I'll buy you a drink back at the village.
Can you use that weapon, friend? I need your help. Can you use that weapon, friend? Can you use that weapon?
Once she found the ancient ruins, she decided she would rest before going forward on any mission, as it seemed that some of the people she found was unwilling to give her the missions for some reason. So she would rest and continue later on.